Hello, wine drinking people. Today is December 6th, Tuesday, and we are in the middle of our holiday rush here at the Wine Watch, so we're not able to get out a video every day, and it's really far behind in what I drank yesterday. Hopefully we can get most of the stuff from October and November out this month, but a lot of drinking going on here at the Wine Watch the last few months. But the month of December, we are focused on our holiday gift boxes and also sending out wines for people who are celebrating the holidays. And you know what I say, every day above ground is reason for celebration. And one of the things I like to celebrate with is large format bottles, man. You know, when you walk into a party with a big bottle in your hand, sure you're getting an invitation back next year, let me tell you, because there's nothing that says party like big bottles. And, you know, for a great vintage like 2009, and you need to have extra large bottles, especially from Burgundy, because these are wines that are going to last incredibly long time in your cellar. You know, Burgundy, Pinot Noir, even though it's light in color, has wonderful acidity, wonderful balance, and wonderful concentration in great vintages, and you can keep them for 40, 50 years in a great vintage like 2009. Well, hey, there may be some critics that say the 2009s are a little low on the acid side, but man, do they have a ton of everything else. And we have done several comprehensive tastings with the 2009 vintage already, and I can tell you, it is one of the most unique vintages that I've ever tasted in my 22 years of tasting wines, because it has the best of both worlds with Burgundy. You have this wonderful underlying concentration, this wonderful fruit, this bright acidity, and immediate drinkability, which never happens in Burgundy. It is rare in a great vintage like 2005, the last great vintage. These wines were tough as nails when they first came out. Very hard to evaluate. And for people that have never had young Burgundy, a lot of people walked out of those tastings saying, I don't like any of the wines on the table. Well, that is the opposite with 2009. It is an incredible vintage. And one of our best friends in Burgundy, Alex Gambal, made a bunch of magnums for us with this 2009 vintage. The perfect way to celebrate your holiday dinner. And hey, like I said, you can keep these wines for 15, 20 years or more. And Alex gives some of the most detailed vintage notes of any vintner in Burgundy. I've included them on this offering. And hey, the opening line, 2009, like grapes on steroids, was what Alex said about this vintage. And, you know, an incredibly balanced vintage, even though he's calling it maybe a little light in acidity. It has got just a ton of tannins, a ton of fruit, and everything else. A really unique, once-in-a-lifetime type vintage. And hey, Alex has been in Burgundy since 1993. He left Washington, D.C., his hometown, to work for Becky Wasserman, one of the trailblazing importers in Burgundy at that time, and then really caught the wine bug, moved his whole family there. In 1996, studied at that famous university in Beaune, learning how to make wine. In 1997, started his own negociant firm. And congratulations, Alex, as of 2011, he's the first American to own Grand Cru vineyard lands in Burgundy, Bitard, Montrachet. He also bought a few parcels of Chassagne and Polini. But check it out. We've got an incredible offering on Alex's 2009, along with his own notes on all of the wines. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.